What's going on, traders? This is Coach Avalos coming back at you from the bull ring, and I want to ask you one question. Why do you keep buying puts? Everybody that I know that buys puts on SPY holds on to them like dear life. Guys, what has SPY done its whole life? All it does is go up. It is super bullish. Now, if you want to invest your money, okay, if you want to keep it in the bank, that's up to you. But if you want to make some money, okay, let's just take a look at the last 5 years on SPY. Okay, let's highlight that area, guys, and here we go. And I'm going to make this a little bit clearer for you. Okay, so this is SPY. Okay, what's that look like? Look at what it did in the last 5 years. Okay, so let's take out our little measuring stick and let's look at what SPY did. Okay, and SPY actually gave us, all right, let me move this over a bit, guys, because we have 5 years from June of 2024. So we're looking at around, all right, so there we go. So let's go through this. We are at June 19th to 2024, June 19th. All right, so now we got a better picture, and we're going to look at how many days did that cover. So that was 1,886 days, and you would have made about $256 on your investment, or 91% return. Now, if your bank is giving you that much, hey, don't even worry about this, guys. You don't need to trade. If your bank is giving you 91% every 5 years, you don't need to trade. All right, so no matter what happens with SPY, guys, or S&P 500, it always comes back. So in the last 5 years, you've had two falls. Okay, one was for about $120, and then the other one was for about $123. Okay, now this first time was when there was a recession. Okay, and this time was when, I'm not allowed to say the word on YouTube, so let's just say when everybody was not feeling well. Okay, and then we started going down. Okay, but you can see that SPY has still recovered, guys. So look at that, 250, 251. Okay, so what are you going to do the next 5 years? Okay, you're going to keep buying puts and holding on to them, guys. Don't do that. Okay, now you can see that this trend here is going well for SPY. Okay, so we continue to go up and we continue to correct, which is a healthy thing. Okay, it went up, you come down, you come up, you correct, you go up again, right? You have corrections. Corrections can be 5%, 7%. Healthy correction is 10%, which is going to look a little ugly, but then SPY will continue to flourish. Okay. Now, what are you going to do the next 5 years, guys? Are you going to continue to just watch your money sit in the bank and then let those bankers make money? That's what they're doing with your money. They're lending it out, or they're putting it right in here, guys. Look at that. Huh? How about that one? What if SPY makes it up to 700 one day? You're going to turn around and say, what the heck? I should have invested. Okay. So some people will take a paycheck, guys, and just put $100 every paycheck. In 5 years, you'll see that look really good. Okay. Let me explain some numbers to you. All right. So here we have SPY options, guys. So we have all the actual strike prices. Okay, look at that. You go up and down, up and down. You can buy whatever you want. There's a lot of stuff here. It could be a little confusing, but I'm going to break it down for you so you can see how easy it is to monetize with SPY. So we're going to focus on the 635 strike price, guys, on SPY. Okay, and we're going to look over to the call section right over here. Okay, not the puts. We're going to look at the call section, and we're going to focus on the ask, which we're saying we want to buy a contract on SPY for $4.48. Okay, so I've highlighted the actual strike price that we're going to go after, guys, and this strike price is going to give us a delta of 15 or 0.15, guys, which is 15 cents. This is the delta. Okay, this is our ask, which is $4.48 on the 635 strike price. Remember, we're buying calls, and we're looking at expiration of June 20th, 2025. That is 1 year from now. Now, $4.48. If you know options, you know you times that by 100. What does that give us? If you said $448, you're absolutely correct, guys. Now, think about this. Have you ever played SPY and lost $448? If you have, you should have bought a 15 delta for 1 year from now. Just let it ride, guys. Let me show you something. Now we're going to take that delta, which is a 0.15. We're going to times it by 100. That gives us $15. Now, if you're new to trading and you're asking, why are we timesing everything by 100? That's because when you buy one contract, you're saying that you want the rights, okay? The rights, and you will have the right to be able to buy 100 shares at the strike price that you chose. Now, in this example, we chose strike price of 635, guys. So we chose the strike price 635, and we chose expiration June 2025. Now, if I have the right to buy 100 shares at this price, I'm going to take that unless my multiplier, and look at the delta as an actual multiplier of money. So $15 is what you receive every time the stock goes up $1. Okay, $1. So if the stock goes up $1, you get $15. And guess what happens to that $15, or I should say the delta? As you go up every $5 to $10, that delta would increase. That delta would become a 20, a 25, a 30, 35, and at some point it'll cap out at 1, which is $1, which will equal $100 right here. So the easy math for me, okay, when I do options, if you want to know what you would have got had you done this, okay, and I'm going to give you the minimum amount of money you would have received. So one of the things I do, and you can use this and try it out, see if it works for you. So the delta is 0.15. If the stock goes above $10 or $15, what I do is just the easy math is I say, okay, 1.5 times the original delta, that gives me a 0.225, which brings me to about $22.50. Okay. Now, if you would have bought SPY a year ago, okay, now you're thinking, hopefully your calculator in your head is going off and saying, oh my God, this guy's right. Why didn't I do that? Okay, let's go over and look at what's June of last year, right there, 20th looked like, guys. Okay, June of last year was right in here. Okay, I highlight this really nice. Okay, now if you would have bought a 15 delta, you would be up $108 1 year ago. Okay, who wants to do the math for me? Who wants to put it in the comments? That's right, you would have made $24.30, guys. That's $2,430 on your return minimum. But I guarantee you, with this type of move up 100, that would have been at least $5,000 to $8,000 with the multiplier. Now, we can get on a actual calculator online, guys. We have options calculators that will tell you how much money you would have made. Now, I've entered this into the options calculator I use, guys, and it says 5309. Okay, this is the minimum, I'm telling you, and this is what the options calculator says with the average implied volatility that SPY runs all year. 5309, and all you paid was $448. Look at this little arrow not helping me. $448 for an investment. Now you have the chart here, okay, and you can also continue to go backwards and see. Now did SPY have a longevity, right? So you can see all it's ever done, except for those 2 times, guys, is it continues to go up. Okay, now if you have lost that much money or more, I'm telling you, you need to consider buying options that expire in 1 year, and those options are called LEAPS. LEAPS, LEAPS. So if you ever hear that term, this is what they're talking about. Okay, I hope this video helps you guys. If you have any questions, hit me up in the comments.